I sure hope you're right.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Ivor.
Getting over the I was a bad guy hump.
Ivor.
Awkward, but
I'm trying to be your wingman here.
They'll invite you right back into their lives. Right, Jesse?
You are a strange, strange man, Ivor. But you know something? You're okay.
And he looks adorable in his underwear.
Take care of each other, all right? And I'll see you around.
Why does she have that smile? I'll see you around. She had that ridiculous, that grin. I'm like, why do I still...
Amazing.
Give her the flower, Ivor.
So, how do we get home now?
Well, the Atlas belongs to Jesse now. The deal's a deal and all that.
What happens if I use the white pumpkin? Oh, I can't. Okay.
Sweet. How does it work?
Now you just say where you want to go, and the Atlas will show you the way. Why don't you just go ahead and open it?
Okay, book. Take us home.
There's no place like home. All right.
Whoa.
Spectacular.
Whoa. It's a matrix inside of the book.
Nice.
Oh, wow. It's that one.
There it is.
Home.
At last.
Figure it's about time we get heading on home, huh?
That sounds awesome.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
Home, here we come.
How about the Reuben guy? Oh my gosh, we left the Reuben guy behind. Whoops. Sorry, random Reuben guy that was kidnapped. Oh wow, look at all those treasures. Oh, Reuben. Reuben. Oh, we're back in the Hall of Famers. Sweet.
Jesse, look. Can you believe it? We made it. We're home.
Yeah.
After all that time, all those portals, we're home.
Yes, it does feel pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. You're the best team anyone could ever ask for.
Aw.
That's lovely.
Ah, you big sap.
I'm just so glad we're all back together.
That atlas is so cool. I'm glad Otto let you keep it.
Fabulous, yes! And that's not all we got.
Seriously? What else did you get?
Yeah. Show him, Jesse.
What am I showing them? Use a scroll to select an item to present. Glowing flint and steel, the Eversource crown, the white pumpkin, the redstone heart, the portal atlas. I'm not sure what to present, guys. What should I present? I mean, this doesn't look particularly sightly. It's a little unsightly. The redstone heart is really cool, but the Eversource crown is cool too. They already know what the portal atlas is, you know. And the flint is cool, but you know, it's I kind of like the redstone heart and the Eversource crown even more. I kind of feel like presenting the Eversource crown. All of them? I can put all of them in? I didn't know I can put all of them in. I was gonna say, like the Eversource crown hasn't really gotten any love this episode, so you get to pick all of them. Oh, cool! Do it in orders. All right, I'll start with the Eversource crown.
Crown of the Eversource, the magical source of all of Sky City's precious materials.
Magical source,
Whoa,
mystic force.
Wicked.
The enchanted flint and steel.
The one that started the whole thing.
Yeah, none of these other adventures could have happened if it weren't for this. The mask of Cassie Rose, aka the White Pumpkin.
Oh man, that's even creepier looking than I imagined.
Redstone heart.
Palma's Redstone Heart.
I know that Palma was evil and everything, but I still kind of wish I could have seen it.
I think
The Portal Atlas.
I could have lost all the rest so long as we got to keep that. Ha! I wonder what Soren would have thought of it. So much power contained within such a tiny object.
Easy there,
Ivor, relax. You're getting into
Sorry.
evil mode again. Relax. Super cool. Look at all the stuff that we
I
collected.
can't believe you got to do all those incredible things.
Makes sense, though. You were gone a long time.
Wait till we show you all the improvements we've been making to town.
That would be nice.
Jesse?
Lucas? Yes?
So, I've been writing stuff in here, you know?
Yes?
Well, it's kind of become like a legitimate book. But there's just one problem.
Yes?
I still need to put what happened to you. You've been the hero of this whole story. It wouldn't be right to end it without saying what happened to the hero.
Why is there no choice Why is there no choice here for me and Lucas to live happily ever after together forever? The end. That would be perfect. You forgot to display Lucas's pants. I say the portal key because nothing else. You get to pick all of them. I think Olivia likes Lucas. Wait, where is her other hand, girl? Oh. Fell in love with Lucas. We kissed. Impossible. Yeah, I'm gonna say impossible without friends, but with an addendum. Fell in love with Lucas. And then my pants were finally released. I was free. Oh my gosh. There needs to be and he had lived happily ever after with Lucas. Thank you, Kendra. Come on, missed opportunities there, Telltale. Impossible without friends.
Just say, and he couldn't have done it without his friends.
You know something? I really like that. There, done. Well, till the next one anyway. I was thinking that maybe we could put it in here with the other treasures.
Oh,
I know it's
okay.
not as cool as like a portal atlas or a redstone heart, but it did kind of become a book about our whole adventure. I thought it'd be nice to keep in here as a memento.
I think that's a great idea, but I also know, maybe it would be cool to trust Lucas to hang on to it as well. What do you guys think? What do you think I should do? Like, I love the idea of having it be stored here as a treasure because it shows Lucas how valuable we think it is to have it here as one of the, having it be in line with some of the other awesome things we have in here, like the redstone heart and the Eversource crown. But at the same time, I think there's something, also sentimental about telling Lucas, no, Lucas, this is your treasure. You keep it. This is yours. You keep it. I don't know. What do you guys think? No, don't. Let him keep it. Yeah, and Harkley likes your pants. He shows people it if he keeps it. Oh, displays it. Makes him really happy. I'm just gonna let other people give feedback. I'd let him keep it. All right. You hang on to it, Lucas. You hang on to it.
I appreciate that, Lucas, but I think you should hang on to it. I'm sure you'll have more adventures to put in there.
Huh. Yeah, you're probably right.
Hang on.
What is it?
Wasn't that where the portal atlas was a minute ago?
Oh,
Yeah, that was
no.
definitely where you put it.
Guys, Flint and Steel are missing too.
And where's Ivor?
Oh, Ivor.
He must be headed for the portal network.
Is that bad?
What should we do?
I mean, I guess he mostly knows what he's doing.
He'll be back eventually. After everything we've been through, I think I finally trust him.
That's big. That's big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Let's go
Let's
home.
go home, guys. We're done with adventuring. Just let him do whatever he wants to do. We'll hear from him again. Lucas, just stay close. Stay close, buddy. He's going after his girl. He took it so he can go back to Harper and propose. I'm fine with that. Just let him do it. Just let him do it. Who did you rescue during Extreme Spleef? You and 23? Okay, well, I'll get to it. Jesse, let's have some more adventures in my bed. Oh, Asilla, you did go there. Alright, I'm gonna... Where did M go in the end? Oh, wow. Episode 8, A Journey's End. You and 23.3% of players rescued Ivor. Oh, wow. And most people... I kind of figured most people would rescue the girl, which I think is kind of cliche. I think that most people, you know, assume, oh, the female is the one that's more helpless. The female can take care of herself less than the male. And I'm an equal person. You know, I felt like between the two of them, Petra was the more combatively capable than Ivor. I thought Ivor, between the two of them, in general, tends to be the one that really needs more rescuing than Petra, because Petra's a strong woman and she can take care of herself. So by me rescuing Ivor, I figured I was giving Petra more credit, because I was respecting her strength. Had nothing to do with her being a girl or not. It's just... Ivor, I felt, was more helpless than Petra would be, just because she's the girl. Give her credit. She's got it. Although when I chose it, then Lukas ended up saving her, and then they ended up dying in front of me. But that was the mentality that's going through my head. I'm an equal. I like to try to treat men and women equal. I try to treat both genders equally. So, but you know, I think a lot of people's gut reaction is save the girl. I think I'm not saying that that's the reason why 76.7% of the players chose to save Petra over Ivor. There are many reasons. A lot of people, I'm sure, probably like Petra a lot more than Ivor. But, you know, I think that may have had a role in some of it. It's very similar to, I think, the choice that you have in episode 1 with Doug and Carly. Similar to Doug and Carly. You and 67.2% of players agreed to work with M in the lava race. So they wanted to try to trust her. You and 87.3% of players rescued Nell. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that was as high as it was. I rescued Petra because she was my closest friend. I understand that. Jesse loves Petra. I understand that. I think my Jesse liked Petra just fine. I say Petra because I didn't want Lukas saving her. Fair enough. You and 87.3. Oh, you and 58.5% of players rejected Hadrian's New Deal. You and 31.3% of players had M help auto restart the games, and that sounds about a third, because I figure a third of them had her help her games, a third of them had her come with you, and maybe a third of them told her to go home. So, sweet. A Journey's End. So, one of the things that I really liked about this episode is how much Ivor time we got. And I think that's only because we rescued Ivor. I'm happy. Part of the reason why I'm really happy I rescued Ivor is because we've gotten a lot of Petra Jesse moments. There's been a lot of very Petra-centric scenes. We know they're tight. We know that they're good friends. I haven't really gotten to see much character relationship development going on between Ivor and Jesse, and this was great because it really showed throughout this entire episode we've come a long way with our relationship with Ivor. Ivor started out as the main villain of the first half of this series, and I actually he grew on me. Like he ended up winning me over, and I think Jesse ended up not only liking him and even considering him and calling him a friend, but even going as far to say that he trusts him. So that's a huge step. And I feel like this episode would have been a whole lot different if I was with Petra versus I was with Ivor. A lot of you love Petra, the character. I like her too. I just felt like trying to spread the love, Petra has had her chance to shine in the previous episodes in terms of their relationship with Jesse, and Ivor has not. And I'm glad that we were able to give him that chance in this episode. So that was one of my favorite parts. I thought it was super cruel of the programmers to tease that Ruben might have come back, because I think some of us in the back of our head were thinking, oh, they gotta bring Ruben back. Somehow they're gonna bring Ruben back. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to do it because he was such a popular character. But no, he remained gone. And I think, as much as I like to joke about them teasing us about Ruben's not necessarily coming back, not necessarily reunion with Ruben, I think that they made a good choice in keeping him gone, because that way his death, what happens to him, carries more weight. If they just brought him back, the impact and the gravity of his death just would not be as huge. And don't get me wrong, I would love for Ruben to be back, because I mean, he's easily a huge, one of the biggest fan favorites of this entire series. But from a storytelling standpoint, it was a good call for them to not magically wave their wand and say, yes, we're going to bring this character back just because everybody loves this character. Because it may not make sense in the narrative. The story itself was fun. Again, it had that Hunger Games kind of feel. I feel like they even made Hadrian look a lot like President Snow, so I think that's what they were going for. It was really cool just to see the whole dynamic between Jesse and, that's been the whole theme of this, is he relies on his friends. He's confident, he's competent, but he always relies on his friends. And it was really cool to have the giant reunion, bringing back Olivia, bringing back Axel, and just having all of us all there for the finale. I feel, though, what it would have been more epic, would have been really nicer, and this would also help to reinforce the idea of Jesse being able to do this with his friends. I would have wanted the other characters to have had some sort of role in the final combat, in the climactic fight with the builders. It would have been cool to be able to have, everybody else joining in the fight, or at least contributing to the final battle in some way, instead of having them just be there watching and be Jesse's personal, cheerleading team. That's the biggest thing I would... Hello? What's going on? We've got a bunch of chickens.
Well, in a very unfortunate and unexpected twist, it appears we are in the land of chickens that are indeed the size of zombies.
I think, is that what I chose? I think that's what I chose back in episode 1, right?
That's right, Hadrian. And it looks like we're just gonna have to wing it.
That's pretty cool, if this is based on my choice.
Chicken wings,
In season 1.
You're fired, Mevia. You're fired.
Nice. That was funny. Okay. All right. I thought it would have been really cool to have at least found out what was in Lucas's journal, to see what he wrote about, because we all know he was writing about his undying love for me. For Jesse, I mean. But that's okay. We can just headcanon that away for another time. Like I said, it was a fun episode. I wouldn't have called it a fun finale to a 8-part series. I felt that the 4th episode was a lot more impactful. Episode 4, obviously because of what happens to Ruben, I will remember episode 4 a lot more than I'll remember episode 8. So in terms of a finale, I think that Telltale could have done better. And again, maybe having all of the characters participate in the climactic scene would have made it a lot better. I feel like the ending part, when they got home, they could have done more. There could have been more. They could have done more with that. And I think that would have made this a lot more memorable. Maybe had Jesse have time to talk to each of the characters individually one last time as sort of like a final farewell. You know how in Dragon Age Origins, how just before you go up to the final battle, the final push to fight the Archdemon, you get to talk to each of the characters in your party one-on-one. That would have been really cool. And I think that would have given this episode a lot more heart and a lot more investment. Just the final farewell for the characters, their last hurrah. They're all there in the same place. They're all reunited. And it, you know, it would have been a great way, I think, to end the series. That, I think, would have been the perfect way to just make this episode, make this finale feel more like a finale instead of just, you know, another episode that kind of, you know, ended at the end. So those are my major critiques. Overall, the series was a lot of fun. It is clearly made for a younger audience, or not necessarily made for a younger audience, but it was clearly made for a more universal audience. So a lot of the plot points were predictable. A lot of the plot was simple, but they're still enjoyable. I mean, obviously the murder mystery like scene episode was one of my favorites, especially since they brought in other YouTubers involved in the voice acting. You know, the stuff going on with the games is fun. With Pama was fun, you know, that's. I think that it was for what it is. They did a really good job. I think that of all of the Telltale game series I've played, this is probably my lesser favorites. Not that I don't think this is a good game. I think it is a good game. It's just when you compare it to, you know, The Walking Dead Season 1 or Tales from the Borderlands, you know, when you compare it to those other games, I do favor them more over this one. And I don't know if that's necessarily because it's more for a universal audience that can cater to younger people. I don't know if that's necessarily true because there's a lot of other things in the entertainment industry that are catered to a more universal audience that is in their, like, that is, you know, despite that, they are still incredibly awesome movies or incredibly awesome books and things of that nature. So, but yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of the game, I think that it's definitely a game that people should play, especially if you like Minecraft and you like, you know, we're curious what would a story-based game on Minecraft be like. And when Telltale first set out to do this, a lot of people were kind of scratching their heads and were like, how does that gonna work? But I think they proved that it does work. They proved that it can be done. And I think that Telltale, again, shows that they can tell a good story, hence their name, regardless of what you know, universe or IP they use. They are able to tell a good story, and I think that's the important thing. So before I get to the Q&A session completely, just a reminder again that I am going to be live streaming Batman tomorrow, 1:00 p.m. Eastern Time, same bat time, same bat channel. So you have that to look forward to. The other thing that I will also mention is for those of you who enjoy Telltale Games' The Walking Dead, Season 3 is coming out. I just want to make a quick announcement that I am going to make a separate video officially announcing this. But if you remember from Season 2, I was doing podcasts. I had analytical discussions after every single episode. Me, Reclusiarch, Lucky Jack 20, Cells Eater Carson, and Kathleen Ems, the five of us had our own, like, you know, separate Let's Talk sessions to talk about the game for season 2. Season 3, I want an opportunity to have you guys be part of the panel. So I am going to have open auditions for people who are interested, who think that they would like to be a part of the Telltale Games Walking Dead Season 3 Let's Talk panel. And just, again, I'll have a separate video for this, so look out for that if this is something that you think you'd be interested in doing, because I want to have some fresh perspectives, you know, meet some awesome, cool new people. And so all of you who are watching right now, any of you or all of you are welcome to audition for that. And maybe you'd be able to, you know, hang out with Lucky Jack, Reclusiarch, Kathleen Ems, or Carson to talk about a game that we all love to pick apart, love to analyze and break apart. So there's that. And yeah, those are like the major things. So let me know what you thought about Minecraft Story Mode. This is the Q&A portion, so if there's anything that you want to ask me or you want me to talk about or discuss that doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with Minecraft Story Mode, if you have any questions, let me know. Please let me know. That's what this portion is for. This is a very nice wrap-up. I felt... let's see. So apparently that was the secret ending. Lucas, don't worry, he always has like a Q&As afterwards. I love the music in this game. There's a question mark. Yeah, I never saw Ivor do the race. Yeah, Ivor is epic. Ivor is awesome. Yeah, having Ivor do the race, I'm sure, was probably really entertaining for those of you who have never seen it before. Ivor going to the Portal Network. Rest in peace, Portal Worlds. My only issue with this episode is that they killed Lucas too soon. Yeah, and it kind of happened in such a way that was like, I couldn't react to it. I was like, wait, what? Did that actually happen? What? Like, everything was going so fast. I was like, huh? It wasn't processing. Fake Luke killing Lucas was an awesome twist. Yeah, it was. And Petra. Let's not forget Petra too, guys. Petra was also there too. I know, rest in peace, Ruben. Ivor comes a really long way. Nobody likes zombie bacon. Oh yeah, it was cruel. I was so mad and scared, and then the respawn thing. Season 2, Ivor blows up the Portal Worlds. Magnus says, wow. I thought Luke for The Walking Dead, they finally... Aw. Sean! That death was horrible. That was a very nice wrap-up. It felt right to end there. Instead of Hunger Games, they used familiar server minigames, just clever. Like Spleen. Yes, that is really clever. I liked that. It worked in the Minecraft World's other Tell game, I don't know. She still has an announcer voice. Oh, bad pun. How do we unlock the Lucas's Pants minigame? I must know. It's over, I'm sad now. But don't worry, they might come out with a season 2 for Minecraft Story Mode. Who knows? You were playing the book, like Dragon Age 2, from the writer's perspective. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned something. If we're actually, this just keeps making me think. Kendra says this makes me think that you have been playing Lucas's book, so everything about Jesse is from Lucas's point of view. So he really cares for Jesse. I like that theory a lot. I love that theory. He took it so he can go back to Harper and propose. Let's get some more ventures in my bed. Harper, love, I'm more. They get married. No option for kiss. Angel Arts disproves minus 1,000. This is the finale of the adventure arc, not the whole season. Yes, please. Series 2, please. At least no one died. Anyone else notice that they were on snow when they faked Lucas's death? Oh, that was evil. If you buy all episodes on the Xbox and press the episode bar, it says, thank you for buying Minecraft Story Mode Season 1, Season 2 confirmed. Oh, so there is going to be a Season 2. We might be able, maybe finally in Season 2, Lucas can... The obvious sexual tension between Lucas and Jesse can finally be fulfilled. Don't forget Sky City. Hark, have you put anybody on your wall lately? Lately, the most recent people I put on the wall were the Seduce Me 2 boys, I think. Yeah, the Seduce Me 2 boys are on my wall right now. I probably need to, switch around and update a few more people. I haven't been adding that many more people on my wall. I'm kind of probably waiting for other games to put more people on the wall for. This game surprised me. I wasn't expecting much from it. It surprised me too, in a pleasant way. Making a mature story in Minecraft wouldn't make sense. Some Minecraft players are 6 years old. Yeah, exactly. They did what they were supposed to do with this game, and I don't think they should change it. I'm just saying that. I was just stating what it is, and it is what it is, and it's great that it is what it is. As a huge fan of Minecraft, I thought this did a really good job putting a story to a simple game. I agree. Still waiting for an a Harry Potter Telltale game. That and a Doctor Who Telltale game. I want that. This game is my third favorite Telltale game. Well, awesome, Lucky Roses. I'm glad you love this game that much. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait either. I love those podcasts. Oh, can't make tomorrow. Sunday night is first. Sunday night, roll 20 peeps. No problem. They'll be up on YouTube as usual. Series 3 of The Walking Dead. If Luke comes back to life, I'll cry. And the video freeze on me, hopefully. I have a feeling I was going to be doing a lot of drinking for Season 3. Really? I'm wondering why you say that. Did you ever find out the backstory for Evan's place in Nuka World, Hark? Evan's place. I don't think I've gotten that far yet. Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I've gotten that far yet. If you want to know, I have completed Kitty Town, and I think I got the best ending, quote unquote. I was able to get the best ending in Kitty Town, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's the Evans place you're referring to, but I'm gonna be working my way around the park counterclockwise, starting with Kitty Town. So I'm going to the bottling plant next. I haven't actually gotten there, but I'm hoping to soon. How far do you plan to go in Stardew Valley? Past the 3-year mark? I am going to end the official Let's Play when I finish year 2, going into season 3. I think I ended up recording a little bit past season 3, just because there were a few things that happened in season 3 that were completely new, like a new character, for example. But I think we'll end up ending it very shortly after I make it into year 3, because of course it's a game that just keeps going forever, and I wanted a specific stopping point. So that is when that LP will end. I love that game, by the way. Such a fun game. I think you should probably restart this game for first 7 minutes or that, I think. Well, I think it'd be fine because at this point I'm not playing anymore, so I don't think it's a big deal for it to be out of sync at this point, because all I'm doing is answering questions, and I think that'll be okay. Let's see. So is this a game one of your faves or one of the worst Telltale games in your opinion? I think I've answered that question. This is one of my lesser favorite of the Minecraft games, but it doesn't mean I don't enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it. It's just compared to the other ones, I enjoyed the other ones more. Maybe season 2 romance options. Yes, please. I don't think they're gonna put it in there, but that would be a pipe dream for me. Cold shower time. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Say me, because you know it's true. I'm assuming you mean YouTuber that I watch. My favorite YouTuber is actually Matt Pat, aka the Game Theorist. The Game Theorist, because his videos are awesome. Him as a person is awesome, and I mean, I'm a sucker for analyzing games and doing all that good stuff. So that's pretty much a no-brainer. I love Matt Pat. I would love to have Troy Baker and Scott Porter to be on the same game. Will it ever happen? I wouldn't be surprised. Telltale likes to use those two, so that would be amazing if they were both in the same game at some point. Question of randomness. D&D 5th edition, fave class and race combo. Regardless of what game I play, what D&D game I play, I like building characters that are not necessarily optimal, but are interesting. For example, a bard orc I think would be super fun to play. You know, even though orcs aren't necessarily statistic-wise built to be that great at being bards, I just think that from a role-playing aspect, from a storytelling aspect, that would be super fun. So things like a bard orc, I figure would be ridiculously awesome. Obviously, I would use a character like that for a campaign that was more story-heavy and not so much combat-heavy. But that tends to be the kind of games that I like to play anyway. So I'm gonna say half-orc bard is probably my favorite, just because it'd be so much fun to play. I don't know if I could handle that, Rose, in a good way. Apparently a lot of families play this game. This is cool because the kids know about the universe than their parents, know more about the universe than their parents, and they can brag about knowing the crafting recipes and such. That's actually pretty awesome. Thank you, Ray, for staying. Have a good night. Ivor is going to blow up the Portal World's World War Park Minecraft. Shorty says, he was a kind stranger who lived in a trailer at the outskirts of town. If I try to remember to come in the video where you meet him later. Oh, Evan. Oh, yeah, I know the story behind who Evan is in real life. I know that much. And I want to try to talk about that. I'll probably talk about Evan in the next video. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, I know about his story, the story of Evan in the real world. So, thank you. Nearly forgot you could play this game as a female Jessie. My number one YouTuber is you. Oh, thank you, Lucky Rose. That's so kind of you. Where did you get your hat, by the way? Oh, okay. Does this hat... I was wondering if anybody was going to ask you about my hat. So, when I had the Dragon Age Resurgence players here, they were here last week, and they gave me a present when they were here. You will actually see, for those of you who watch the Dragon Age Resurgence series, you will actually see them presenting me with this hat, which is really cool. It was so awesome. So yeah, this is from... Again, thank you to Rachel and Kimberly and Kevin and Hannah and Sam. Thank you guys for this hat. I love this hat. It's awesome. So you'll see this hat in the next episode of Dragon Age Resurgence, I think. The in-person session of Dragon Age Resurgence. Good question. Thank you for asking that, Shorty. Do you like Heavy Rain? If you do, shout, Sean! That many times. Well, Luke Spark, not only do I love Heavy Rain, but I also have done a Let's Play of Heavy Rain. So you can find that in my channel. It should be in my playlist somewhere. Just look up Heavy Rain, and if you're interested in seeing me play it, then it's right. It's already there for you. Favorite YouTubers, Geek Remix, I know who that is. She's awesome. Anima, I think I've heard of Anima. And Hark, of course. Oh, thank you, Estella. That's so nice of you. I like my characters to have character. Enough said. Scott can sing. Troy can sing. Ooh, that would be pretty awesome if the two of them could be in a game together and can sing together. I would love that. Well, it was really fun watching this. Sorry I missed it for halftime. Be there tomorrow for Batman. Thank you so much, BioWare Lover. If or when Minecraft Story Mode Season 2 comes out, will you be doing more live streams? Of course! Yes, of course. Absolutely. See ya, Bio. I'm a Jedi. Yes, it took 70 years, but it was worth it. I need to catch up on Resurgence. I'll be there tomorrow for Batman Episode 2. Can you... Okay, so is there any other questions? If there's any other questions, please ask them now or forever hold your peace. I'll be in the back van too. I feel like, otherwise, or anything to discuss otherwise, I'll just call it a day. I feel like a Pokemon Telltale game gets more and more likely every day. I mean, after Pokemon Go, the series, I mean, the franchise is still super relevant, so probably more than it has been over the last several years, and with Sun and Moon coming out soon. AA, which voice actor would you say between Troy and Scott? I love Scott. I love Scott, but Troy. Just because Troy is, he does everything. Just like Scott, he sings, but Troy's just, Troy has done so much. He has been in so many different, things, and he does so many different voices. Scott has quite a voice acting range too, but Troy is it's at another level of itself. So if you were to force me to pick between the two, I love them both. If you were to force me to pick between the two, it's Troy. But, we can pull Scott in as well. If Telltale could make a game for any book, movie, etc. of your choice, what would it be? So, I already said Doctor Who is already my number one. Doctor Who is my number one for Telltale to do, just because that's I feel like that's perfect for a Telltale game to do. And I think they would really do well with making it 5 episodes long, but have each episode be a different Doctor, and have it be this ongoing storyline across 5 generations of Doctors, having each episode be a different Doctor. And it'd be awesome if they could bring back Matt Smith, or Peter Capaldi, or David Tennant. It'd be awesome if they could somehow get them back to reprise their roles, or even their companions, Rory and Rose and all those characters. I don't know if they would be able to do it, but that would be a pipe dream for me. But as far as a book or movie, Harry Potter is probably gonna be an obvious thing, because I love Harry Potter, so I'm gonna add another answer on top of that. I think I kind of wanna. All right, you know what? The first thing that popped over my head, it just popped into my head. I think it would be really cool to have a Telltale game based off of Zootopia. I love the movie Zootopia, and there are so many different worlds in that universe, and that universe in itself is such an interesting universe that I think it would be super cool to have it take place. It could happen like even before. It could happen before or after the movie. And I feel like the tone of that movie fits so well with a lot of the other things that Telltale does. So that will be my answer for that. Do you like Batman Arkham Knight? I haven't played Batman Arkham Knight, not because I don't want to, but because I haven't had the time to. I've been meaning to LP some of those games, but I haven't had the chance to. Like, there's so many things on my list that keeps trickling up above it, that it's, I don't know. Hopefully I'll get to them eventually, but we'll see how my playtime allows it. Any movies you're looking forward to? Well, let's see. There were so many movies over the summer that I was already looking forward to. Like, I wanted to see, Finding Dory. I wanted to see Ghostbusters, which I ended up liking. I ended up liking it a lot. Even though people had issues with it, I still enjoyed it. It was a fun time. The X-Men Apocalypse, I looked forward to that one. I looked forward to Suicide Squad. In terms of looking forward to now, definitely the Harry Potter movie, the Harry Potter universe movie, Magical Creatures and Where to Find Them. That's probably my number one movie that I'm looking forward to. And I am looking forward to Rogue Squadron, the Star Wars movie that's coming up. Troy's Life. Don't worry, I'll save Scott if it comes to it. What are your opinions on Matthew Mercer? I haven't seen enough of Matthew Mercer's work. I loved him, obviously, as McCready in Fallout 4. I haven't seen an entire episode of Critical Role, like the D&D games that he DMs. But I've seen, portions of them, and I think that Matt's I think Matt's an amazing DM. But I don't know enough of his work to give any more opinions outside of that. But the things I have seen him in, I've enjoyed him a lot. He's great at his craft. He's really good at what he does. What are your thoughts on the new YouTube policies? I actually don't know what the new YouTube policies are. You'll have to remind me, because I haven't noticed any of the policies affecting me in any way, and that's probably the only reason why I don't know what the policies are, because I don't think I've noticed anything affecting me. So you'll have to remind me what the big YouTube policies there are that people tend to have strong opinions on, because I probably am not educated on those. Who is your favorite Doctor Who companion? That's tough. Because for the longest time, it was Captain Jack Harkness. I mean, come on, like, Harkness. Before I even saw Doctor Who, before I even started following the series, my friends swore to me that I would love the series, especially because of this one character. And they didn't tell me who the character was going to be, but they said he shows up in season 1, and they're like, trust me, Hark, you will know when you meet him, you will love this character. And they were absolutely right. I love Captain Jack Harkness. Amazing, amazing guy. I actually got to meet and take a picture with John Barrowman himself this past summer at AwesomeCon. I'll try to throw a picture up. Oh, he's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man. And I thought nobody was going to beat Captain Harkness for me. But there was one person who did, only because I just love his character so much because he's not, Mr. Cool Guy. He's not the suave hero. He's just a man in love. And that is Rory. Rory Williams. I think his last name is Williams. Rory from Doctor Who is he managed, it's hard to beat Captain Jack Harkness, but Rory did. His entire arc, loved Rory. He has reddish hair, come on now. And Arthur Darvill is just adorable. I wish I got to meet him in the AwesomeCon the year before. I mean, I got to meet John Barrowman, but Arthur Darvill was at AwesomeCon before that. I would have loved to have met Rory, but if he comes back again, I'm so getting a picture with that man because I absolutely love him. He's amazing. He sings too. Rory or Arthur Darvill sings too. Hey, if there's a Tales from the Borderlands series 2, would you want it and play it? Yes, yes, very much so. Yes, give me more Vaughn. Vaughn is still my favorite Telltale character of all time. Vaughn is hands down my favorite. Well, I gotta do some fan art now. I'll see you around, Hark. See you later, Kendra. Do you stop playing a game if you really want a DLC? Do you stop playing a game if you really want a DLC for it? Do I stop playing a game if I really want DLC? No. I guess I don't fully understand the question. Matthew Mercer is in Minecraft Story Mode. Which one is Matthew Mercer voicing in Story Mode? I actually don't know which one he is. Remind me. Do you watch Vanos Gaming? I don't, because I actually don't know who that is, unfortunately. You'll have to let me know. Matthew is Aiden. Aiden? Which one's Aiden? I don't remember which one Aiden was. There's so many characters. Remind me who Aiden is. I don't remember. I gotta go, guys. See you tomorrow for Batman. Bye. I get to keep doing what you're doing. See you later, Lucky Roses. Ooh, John Barrowman, Troy Baker, and Scott Porter in the same game would be awesome. I'll see you later, Luke Sparks. I tweeted to you an article about the YouTube thing, so you can check it out later. Okay, I'll check it out. Missed it? I know, Ghostface. You missed it. But tomorrow, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, I'm gonna play Batman, if you're interested in Batman. So there's still another Vanos Gaming, 16 million subs. Wow. Then that person must be really good at what they do. Then I'll have to check out what they do. Okay, guys, I think that's about it. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I apologize again so much for the sync issues we've been having. I'm hoping it's not going to be an issue tomorrow when we play Batman, but you know, I'll do the best I can. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had a great time, and I guess I will talk to you guys later, maybe even as soon as tomorrow for the Batman live streams. Until then, guys, love yourselves and love each other. Bye. Mwah.